What's going on, beautiful people? I hope all is well. I can give you an update on where I am on the process here. So I'm about ready to shoot my final coat of primer, get all my door dings, little minor scratches, got them all filled in for the most part. I'm sure there may be one that pop up because while I was taping it off, I saw a few spots that needed to be addressed. But as you see, got it taped off, got all my spots filled in. Take you around to the other side. Got all my spots filled in, tightened up. Hey, tape came up. I have to put some more tape on that. But like minor stuff like this right here, yeah, I can't have that. I mean, if I see it, why not fill it? Little scratches, yeah, go ahead and knock that stuff out. You see what I'm talking about. These pinholes right here, yeah, I knocked all that out. Got it taped off, sanded down. So like I said, I'm gonna do hopefully my final coat of primer. And on that final coat, I'm a wet sand this final coat. Now hopefully I don't come across anything serious, for real. Cause I'm ready to get this project moving. I'm ready to see it to its finale. So, hey, I'm excited. Now, I already got these pieces right here knocked out. The front fascia, I got that wet sanded. I used some 400 grit sandpaper. I got that sanded down. I bought another one of these. It's sanded down as well. Just got to clean it up. Got the bumper fillers sanded down. Side mirrors done. I got this bad boy right here sanded down as well. Wet sanded it with 400 grit sandpaper. Now it doesn't look like it because of a lot of the airborne pollen and other particulate matter landed on it. But yeah, I got this thing sanded down and it's slick. Put some water on it. It's slick. So basically I'm about there. I got my paint in as well. What the heck is that? Is that something? Or is that a shadow? Like something is there. Might hit that with some glazing putty just to be sure. Well, I'm looking for perfection on this. I don't want no humbug. I spent a lot of time working on the imperfections, door dings, scratches, whatnot. I spent a lot of time working on this. I took the front fenders off. My original thought was to paint them separate from everything else just because of the size of this monster, you know. But I reached out to a few people. They say it can be done just as long as I have the same gun settings when I go to paint the body. But I think I'm gonna put them back on and just paint it all as one unit. The only thing that I will paint separate is the top. I'm gonna paint that separate because you see my platform right there. Trying to get up there, paint that, and then not get into, the painted sides and all that stuff. I think that would be problematic and too much of a challenge for me. So I will paint the top separate, put the fenders back on, paint the top separate, probably paint the hood separate as well, just because I don't think my arms will reach. And then that's without the fenders on. So I don't know. That's without the fenders on. I might paint the hood separate as well, just to make sure I don't get into the wet paint. But yeah, I mean, you got to respect the process. Definitely got to respect the process. I have a lot of respect for people that do body work. When I first started sanding on the body, especially on the lower sections, I felt something in my back. I felt something in my back and said, oh, wow, what is that? Like I was saying, you got to respect the process. People that do body work and do it with a high caliper, man, you got to respect those guys. And what they ask for and the price for their services, it's worth it. I'm gonna say it. It's worth it. I'm just, hey, my pockets don't I can't do that. You know, and like I said in my last clip, pay somebody to paint this right here and the firewall. I mean, this came off from rainwater. Let me show you the other side. Rainwater. It's like that throughout the whole cowl area. Rainwater. It came off from rainwater. Man, nah, I can't do that. Can't do that. And they asking for top dollar, and you really don't know what you're gonna get. When you get it back, I mean, it might look good, but hey, that first rain, hey, you see your paint start to flake off. Hey, now you're mad. Now you're ready to blow somebody's top. So I option to do it myself. You know, if I mess it up, guess what? I'll make an adjustment and do it again and learn from my mistake. You know, I think where I am now with it, I'm pretty impressed with what I have accomplished and the way it's turning out. I mean, especially for someone this is my first time doing some body work. Man, I'm pretty impressed with it. You know, I just got to see it all the way through to the end. You know, continue to have that same drive, same passion, all the way through the end. Got a couple of pictures for you to show you what I'm working with in terms of paint color. Now, it's not my favorite, but my favorite color is black. But I believe that black is overutilized, and to put black paint on this, it will just be another black Suburban riding down the street. But tell me what you think about this paint. And then the pearl coat as well. Tell me your thoughts. Hey, you like that, don't you? You like that, don't you? Yeah, I like it too. But hey, beautiful people, uh, I got a inflatable paint booth coming in. It's a monster too. It's a big one, but I'm working with a big vehicle as well. So, hey, go ahead and spray that final coat of primer, wet sand that. We're gonna get this thing rocking. All right, so I got the primer laid down. I mean, laid down pretty good, nice and flat, smooth. Came out pretty good. My paint booth didn't come in, or more accurately, one of the blowers for the paint booth didn't come in. It's stuck in some place not here. So I couldn't allow that to stop the show. The show must go forward. So got the primer laid down. Like I said, it did come out pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is lay down a guide coat. What that would do is when I go to sand this primer flat, it will let me know where I need to sand at and need to continue to sand to get that area flat. I'm gonna be wet sanding the body with some 400 grit sandpaper. Want it to lay out pretty smooth. Got it sprayed with some guide coat. Just gotta come through and wet sand it. I'm gonna take my time with this, make sure I do it right. Uh, I'm expecting good things to come out of this. I mean, I went through and found majority of the imperfections, things of that nature. But when I was spraying the primer, really didn't see anything. So very minor imperfections, very, very minor. I mean, when I say minor, just hey, I can't even describe it, and probably wouldn't be able to find it again just because I got primer on it now, and probably the primer filled in that spot. But uh, gonna wet sand it. Gonna use some 400 grit. Doesn't cut as fast as 320, but going to use 400. Get it knocked out real smooth. Hey, got high expectations for this. Now, bear in mind, I'm not a painter. Just gonna take this opportunity to learn, uh, build my skill. Hey, put another feather in my cap. Like I said, the primer laid out pretty good. I mean, I don't just from a bird's eye view, don't see any imperfections that I need to fill in. Now there is one. Let me show you. There is one that I need to deal with, and it's right here below the window. Right in here, it's like the paint cracked or something along in this area, and I'm gonna probably have to definitely have to feather edge that out, because if I go to lay some more paint on top of that, it's gonna crack back as well. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. But once again, overall, I mean, the primer laid out pretty good. Just gonna have to wet sand it and slick it out. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Hey, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, all that, and I'll catch you on the next one.